Last but not least, David Burns on character.
When I volunteered to write a speech on character, I wasn't worried. Character, it seemed to me at the time, was an element of excellence that I would have no problem talking about. Well, you guessed it, I had a problem. Every time that I started writing, I would eventually get stuck. I couldn't form an in-depth analysis of character, and I quickly discovered why. I didn't have any concrete definition of the subject to work off of. Character, in my mind, was just one of those wishy-washy words that floats around without any one definite meaning, like liberty. I couldn't go on without a good definition, so I turned to my good friends Merriam and Webster for some answers. Sadly, I didn't get some answers from the online dictionary, I got a ton of answers. The lengthy list of definitions for characters ranged from a graphic symbol used in writing and printing to one of the persons in a drama or novel. I wasn't getting anywhere. After finding similarly indecisive definitions from a number of dictionaries, I was running out of options and still didn't have a concrete idea of what character was. In my desperation, I found myself searching the online database known as the Urban Dictionary, a resource designed to record and catalog the growing mass of slang in the English language. The Urban Dictionary, as far as I know, is the only dictionary in existence that lists the definition of abousta, as well as a sentence demonstrating its proper use. I'm abousta, get up out of here. So you can imagine how pleasantly surprised I was when character came up with a clear and completely serious definition. What a person is really like, their values, personality, and level of integrity when no one's looking. The simplicity of the definition was outstanding. A person's character is, plainly, who they are when no one's looking. So my speech was started. My next step was to find some examples of character that I could use to demonstrate its importance. I needed someone, or even a group of people, whose values, personality, and level of integrity, when no one's looking, of course, stand out as extraordinary. Sure, I could use one of the big timers in the field of positive traits, like Martin Luther King Jr., or Gandhi, or to a slightly lesser extent, Bono of U2. But I quickly disregarded that idea. This speech didn't need a universal role model whose benevolence is known the world around. It simply needed a figure that had a strong sense of character, specifically one who many of the people I would be talking to could relate to. So I thought about it. What person of character do high schoolers like us most relate to? I'm not going to pretend that the decision took me very long. When I thought about it, there really was only one answer. The only group of people that exhibit strong character in a way that our generation really embraces. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I love them too. For the three people in the audience who aren't already intimately connected with the Heroes in a Half Shell, let me refresh your memory. The Turtles were a group of crime-fighting mutant reptiles that, under the guidance of their rodent sensei, Splinter, saved the world again and again from their secret base in the sewers of Manhattan. We grew up with the Ninja Turtles. Most of us don't even know of any Raphaels other than the reptilian one. Most of you are probably still doubting my choice of the Turtles as an example of good character, though. But think about it. The Ninja Turtles were forced to spend their entire lives secluded from all of humanity. Isolated from all people, everything the Turtles did was when no one's looking. And what did they do? They put their lives on the line to protect the very people they were isolated from. The aptly named heroes chanced death every day, and yet no one ever knew about it. Besides that one girl, April. The Turtles, however, got no rewards for their efforts, but they never stopped doing it. It's not about rewards, I imagine Leonardo must have once said. It's about doing what you know is right. Michelangelo would chime in, the best reward is knowing that people are safe. Cowabunga. But it doesn't take ninja caliber reflexes and years of martial arts training to exhibit this level of character. Every time a person gives a little extra effort so that someone in need has an easier time, that's character. Every time a student goes that extra mile in their schoolwork just because they know they can, That's character. Character is the boy who unloads the dishwasher even if no one will ever know about it, just because he knows it needs to be done. Character is the girl who returns the lost $20 bill after she sees it fall out of a stranger's pocket. In a way, character is the prerequisite for the other elements of excellence that you heard about. Leadership cannot be achieved without the strength of character to believe in oneself and chance criticism. Scholarship only exists when a person's character is prominent enough to convince them to do their very best without expecting any reward. Service is just character in its most active form, helping others without regard for compensation. Character is how a person's personality acts. Character is the driving force in all people. Character is what grants someone the title hero. So it all boils down to this. Your character, who you are when no one's looking, is how you can better yourself and better your surroundings. You don't have to be a Ninja Turtle to do it. You could be the guy who watches Ninja Turtles with his little brother, just because it makes the little guy happy. When a person acts in accordance with their conscience without any expectation of being rewarded, they are inevitably changing humanity for the better. So, believe in yourself. Have courage. Have determination.